play music that fits your mood. To try it out, just say, "Okay, Google, play."
Fair warning, the dad puns are on point and are kind of crazy. Yeah, it's actually a really good day, really good game. Dad, Dad, wake up! I let my tongue roll out of my mouth and stop breathing. Amanda shakes me. Come on, Dad, this hasn't worked on me since I was 6. I'm sorry, Amanda. This is the end for me. Dad, I swear to God, Amanda, I bequeath to you all of my earthly possessions. Spread my ashes over my recliner. Okay, well, your corpse better get into the moving van because it's leaving soon. I finally open my eyes and sit up. I'm lying in the middle of the living room, spooning a moving box. I yawn and stretch. Morning, Manda Panda. Yikes, Dad, bad dad breath. Go brush your teeth. And yes, we play a guy in this game. It the developers of the game are called the Game Grumps. They do Let's Play channels, music videos, stuff like that. It's all their music in the game. They do some of the voices too. And they kind of jumped on the whole daddy kind of bandwagon. That still didn't sound right in my head. They jumped on that whole craze. And it was like, yeah, okay. No hair this time. On a hairless dad. That chin though. That chin. It's like all of the other dating sims out there. You kind of, sometimes you get to customize your character. And it's yeah. Ooh, we'll go there this time. That's better. Nope. Nope. That works. Okay, that's cute. Pouty lips. Well, like I was saying yesterday on Facebook, it ended up being asleep. And then I think I got to sleep at like 8 this morning and woke up at 4 this afternoon. Yay, me. Nope, don't want crazy eyebrows. Nope, nope, nope. But we gotta see the eyebrows. There we go. No facial hair. He's good without facial hair. No glasses. There. Do. Yes, please.
Name that dad.
Oh, what should I name him? I don't know. I do not know. I might as well use my name I use for everything. Bum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum. Yeah, I know that feeling. I think I went to bed at 7 and woke up at midnight. Hello, Ann K. Gel. How are you? Oh, excuse me, goodness. Oh, excuse me, goodness. Okay. Sleeves rolled up. It's too chilly. Okay.
Be that dad.
I guess they didn't want to keep watching. Did you fall asleep packing? Got most of it done, I think. Searching around the room, it looks like I did a pretty good job. Every box is sealed except for one. Wait! Straggler! What's in it? Looking into the box, I see a bunch of old photos and little photo albums. Whoa, I haven't seen these in years! I pull out one of the dusty albums from the top of the pile and we begin looking through it. That's the coolest baby I've ever seen. And this is where we decide. One up and one down. Oh, I think there's a lot of a delay again. Let's see. Advanced. No, there shouldn't be that much of a delay. Oh my goodness. Downside to streaming is the delay between what happens on the screen and what you guys see. Oh, nah, there's just enough. My sweater's nice and snuggly, but if I pull my sleeves up, my arms get really cold because it's cool in here. I've turned the heat down so I save on hydro. Now, do I want gay parents or do I want hetero parents? I like going with gay parents just because, heck, I'm going after other daddies, so. The only way your father and I could get you to stop crying was to put the sunglasses on you. But whenever we tried to take them off, you started crying again. You spent the first 2 years of your life with sunglasses on. Nice! Halloween when you were maybe 4? Oh my god, that dragon costume. You couldn't decide between being a princess or a dragon, so you went with both. Princess Dragon. Why do I remember crying in that dragon costume? You saw yourself in the mirror and realized you were afraid of dragons. Seeing yourself inside a dragon's mouth was a realization of your greatest fear, I think. Right. Yup. Definitely repress that memory. And this was you in your horse face.
Oh.
Don't we all have that, Stacy? I don't think I really got out of it. Horses. Dad. I believe you named that plush horse Sir Horsington the Brave. The plush horse here.
Oh no.
I don't think that was his. Amanda lunges for the photo, but I quickly snatch it away and hold it above her head with my superior dad arms. Nice try, but this is important blackmail for later down the road. Go ahead and try me. I've seen pictures of you and your ska band. Ouch, kid. This Communist Manifesto had a chance back in the day. I look off into the distance and reminisce about that rad horn section. Hey, it's Emma P.
Dad.
No, Dad, that's Emma R. I didn't meet Emma P until high school. I think I was one of the lucky kids who didn't have friends who had the same name. All my friends had different names. Honey, I promise you wholeheartedly that I will never stop mixing up those two up. Sorry, I had a stroke. Honey, I will never stop mixing those two up. There we go. English.
Oh.
Dad, Emma R's been my best friend since I was 7. Give it, like, a little bit of effort. Oh, right. Emma P was the one who... My space heater's clicking and it's driving me bonkers. Let's go with fired a flaming tennis ball at the police station. Lighter fluid, tennis ball, tennis racket, right? Dad, that was you. Oh, right, I was a wild child. I was 6 when you did it. Okay, Amanda, I wasn't aiming for the police station. It just happened that there was a police station in the vicinity of where I wanted to hit a flaming tennis ball. Yeah, I remember you explaining that to the police. They didn't believe me either. Anyway, I gotta show this to Emma R later. She'll get a kick out of it. The first photography award you ever won. Yeah, and it got us a $20 gift card to McFridays. And then you got food poisoning from the cheesy tostada blast. I think you mean food poisoning, you know, with a Z or Z because it's American. Still, can't drive past McFridays without gagging. Still proud of you, though. Amanda reaches deep down into the box and pulls out one last photo. Neither of us say a word. We stare at the photo for a long moment. Finally decide to break the silence. It's kind of a funny story. The day we brought you home, we got into a car accident. It wasn't anything big, just a little fender bender in the parking lot. But of course, I was freaking out, and the little old lady who crashed into us was freaking out, and I didn't know what to do. But your father, oh man. He holds my hand and looks me directly in the eyes, the calmest I've ever seen him. He says, "It's okay. It's all gonna be okay." He was right, you know. I stare at the picture for longer, maybe too long. I miss him. Can't even imagine what it must be like for Amanda. She pats me on the back. "Come on, Pops, we gotta finish packing. The moving van won't wait forever." You're right. Excuse me, sorry. Amanda and I pile into the car and take one last look at the old house. So many memories here. Hard to believe your father and I bought this place almost 20 years ago. Hey, I remember when I shattered the front window Hey, remember when I shattered the front window playing catch? I need a drink. Talking makes my mouth dry. Nom nom nom. Better. You always had very strong arms. Hey, remember when I shattered the other front window pretending to be a robot who breaks windows? You were a very imaginative child. Hey, remember when I broke the back window? We get it, Amanda. You break stuff. And there'll be plenty more stuff for me to break in the new place. Memories to make and stuff to break. You ready? We sit in silence for a moment. I watched my daughter grow up in this house. It will forever hold a place in my heart, but it stings a little bit to leave it behind. I'm ready. The moving van begins to pull away, and I get the car into position to follow it. I watch our old house, disappear in the rearview mirror. So what? So sell me on our cool new pad. I clear my throat and do my best cheesy announcer voice. Nestled in beautiful, scenic downtown Maple Bay, our new house features multiple places to sleep. Not only are there bedrooms for your sleeping pleasure, but couches and floor space where you can, yes, catch a wink. What a deal. I mean, if sleep weren't for the weak. Hello, Sham. You sleep more than anyone I know. I admit my faults, Pops. I keep it real. Anyway, it's also smaller than our last house. Cozier, one might argue. Good spin. I think it's great. Won't we be closer to a lot of cool stuff that we can walk to so I don't have to waste gas? And I mean, trying to park downtown is, you know. Amanda, I know you're going to have to learn how to parallel park at some point, right? Confusing my words already. Yay, we're only 10 minutes in. Oh, excuse me, goodness. Not gonna happen, Pops. I think someone needs to do a 3-point turn on their attitude. I don't know how to do that either. Have you met the neighbors yet? I think that was the wrong context. Oops. Not yet, but the neighborhood seems pretty quiet. So you won't have to chase any rowdy teens off your lawn? You are the very teen you mock when you say that, honey. I'm in my last year of high school. I'm practically dust. Yeah, you're a real... Don't you dare. Senior. Dad, I know where this is going. Citizen. I'm just gonna ignore that. But I won't forget it. So what's item number 1 on the new house agenda? Well, first we need to forge a path through the solid wall of boxes that's blocking the living room. I still have to install the washer and dryer. We need to go grocery shopping. Pops, cool your jets. You have to promise me that we're going to take a break and explore the neighborhood. Okay, you're right. We'll get some work done and then check the area out. We pull up to the new house and step outside. The lawn is freshly mown and the for sale sign is still in the yard. Hi-ya! And with a swift kick from Amanda, the for sale sign is no more. Nice form, Sweet Pea. I got a problem with authority. I wasn't shouting, sorry. I'm so proud. Man, all that karate chopping tuckered me out. I could really go for a sandwich. An ice cream sandwich. Sweetie, it's 10 a.m. I need coffee. I gotta get my hands on a nice hot cup of the old bean juice or I'm gonna be useless all day. I think we passed a coffee shop on the way here. Maybe we could check that out. Let's do it. Speaking of coffee, I've already finished my coffee. Just to let you know, Sham, I've already told Stacy. This game, if you haven't watched playthroughs of it, is ripe with dad puns. The dad puns are real. And off the hook most of the time. And they're all groaners. So we walked down the street to the Coffee Spoon, a cute little place on the corner. Man, this is in such convenient walking distance from our place. Yeah, that's right, Sham. But, like, every conversation in this game seems to have a dad pun. It's insane. I mean, I guess. What's wrong? Why would I go somewhere else and drink coffee on a couch when I could just drink better coffee at home on my own couch and not have to make awkward eye contact with other people? This, I resonate with this guy so much. At least when I'm home, some random guy isn't gonna come up and sit on the recliner next to me, and I won't feel, like, a little weird about it, because technically he's not sitting at my table, but he is very much within my personal zone. Dad, what's the etiquette when you have a dirty mug? Is there a bin? Do you go set it up on the counter because you don't know where else to put it? Or do you leave it there and feel your face flush hot with shame as you consider the possibility that there is in fact a bin somewhere just out of sight and you're that jerk who left their mug? Oh, and that's where I drink my coffee. Or at work. Usually in a huge mug. Where is my huge mug? I might have to make another cup of coffee, because there's a lot of coffee in this game. Dad, are you just afraid to meet new people? Yes, Amanda. We walk inside. The inside of the coffee shop is incredibly warm and inviting. Vinyl records line the walls and patrons lounge around on well-worn-in couches. Some of the cool tunes spin on a record player next to a little stage. Sorry, stroking the screen. Whoever was the artist behind these dad characters were on point, because, yeah. Yes, please. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, excuse me. And Matt, who's this guy here. Welcome to the Coffee Spoon, guys. How's it going? What's with the name? Oh, it's kind of dumb. It gets mentioned in this poem I like, and I thought it was a good idea at the time, and I suppose now it's still a good idea because, like, the business is still running? But people ask me that question all the time, and I give them the same answer every time, and now I'm standing here rambling, and I'm sure we're all getting more and more uncomfortable the more I keep talking, but man, we're in it now, and I can't stop. So, what'll it be? I scan the chalkboard menu and am immediately overwhelmed. I'll have a... And the puns. The puns are real. The puns are real. Do I want chai? Do I want iced tea? Or do I want coffee? I said I wanted coffee. So coffee it is. Godspeed you, black coffee. A classic. I don't get it. Oh, it's a pun. Godspeed You Black Emperor is a really amazing and influential progressive rock band known for their sweeping soundscapes, and I'm doing the thing again. But coming right up. And for you, I'll have a macchiato de Marco, please. Coming right up. Do you want that in small, medium, or Biggie Smalls? I should probably not cover the words. Medium? What is Biggie Smalls? Big or small? I should change that, shouldn't I? Matt sets to making our drinks, and Amanda and I take a seat on one of the couches. What's his deal? Let the man make his puns. They're cooler bands than you listen to anyway. Hey! Scott was cool once. This couch is actually pretty comfy. Maybe not comfier than our couch, but it's alright. Good lumbar support. You sink right into it. Okay, it's comfier than our couch. Amanda nudges me. This place is right next to our house, and that guy seems not only cool, but also just as uncomfortable with talking to other people as you are. You should totally become friends with him. I don't know. Come on, what did we say about meeting new people? I can't meet new people if I always stay inside, and I also don't go outside and also don't talk to people. See, we're making progress. Matt sets her drinks down at her table, and I immediately burn the roof of my mouth. Good one. Hi, we're new to the neighborhood. I'm Amanda, and this is my dad, Silver. Oh, right on. Pleased to meet you both. You ought to come by when my daughter's hanging around the shop. You two might get along. Yeah, I'm sure we'll maybe come in from time to time. Amanda kicks my leg from under the table. I'm sure we'll be in here a lot. You know what? Let me get your guys' opinion on something. Matt goes into the back, comes out with a fresh plate of something that smells amazing. I'm working on a new banana bread recipe, and I need help coming up with a name for it. Well, I think we're going to have to taste test it first so we can get the full flavor profile of, and really appreciate the flavor sensations of... Amanda nods vigorously. She knows this game. Yeah, we need to give that Nana bread a taste if you want us doing free creative labor. I think that would be commensurate with, I've taught her well. We have trained for this day. I was just going to give you guys free banana bread anyway. Right, yes, that. Matt serves us each a piece. Amanda and I happily chow down. This is amazing. Thanks. The secret ingredient is bananas. So, any ideas? I'm stumped. Well, I think I might only be able to give you dad band puns, but I'll give it a shot. So the options are Banana Bread Kennedy's, Grateful Banana Bread, Right Said Banana Bread. Which one should I choose? Since I have two people watching, you guys are going to help me make choices. So Sham says Right Said Banana Bread. You can only choose from the options on the screen, Sham. I'm not given the option to put extra options in. I do know which one gives more dad points. But I'm not going to give you guys any hints. Right Said Banana Bread? Okie dokie, that is the choice. Right Said Banana Bread. Like Right Said Fred, but now it's about banana bread. I think the youngsters would like it despite not getting it. That actually has a nice ring to it. Really? Yeah, Right Said Banana Bread. Strong decisions. That's art, baby. I wanted to say baby because I thought it would sound cool, but once I said it, I realized it just doesn't sound good coming out of my mouth, and maybe I should just leave saying baby to the professionals. When I read it, it sounds fine. Enjoy your coffee! Thanks, baby. See, it sounds good when you say it. Across the way, a man catches my eye. He sits by himself, brooding over a cup of coffee. Our eyes meet just for a moment. Oh. Sorry. These guys are all drawn really, really well. I'm just saying. And the guy who I looked at across the way, I've actually already finished his playthrough. So, yeah. I hastily look away, hoping he didn't catch me staring. Who is that? We finish up our drinks and head out. Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Okay, now that we're full of caffeine, where to? Choices, choices, choices. Nothing really starts until after the first night. So you guys still get to pick. And no, I'm not doing individual voices for them. I'll just change up my inflection for each of the characters. I'm not good at voices. So Sham says I need a nap. She probably needs a nap anyways. Oh. There we go. Yay for 10. Yeah, yay for 10-second. I had him turned off. And then I turned him back on. Give me a second and I'll fix him. Poor Sham. Nightbot. Okay, just give me a second so I can turn Nightbot off. What? It's supposed to be words or phrases, you stupid thing. Not letters. Options. Limit. And we'll disable that one too. Disable, disable. Let's just get Nightbot out of there. How about that? Come on, you stupid thing. There we go. Fixed. Hey, Throne, how you doing tonight? Okay, so votes are in, and I need a nap. We just had coffee. Have you ever known me to play by the rules? Your father's a rebel, sweetie. Now, all aboard the train to Sleepy Time Junction! Liquor before beef. You're in the clear. Drink plenty of water. She only gets in trouble with Nightbot because Nightbot's a dick. But Nightbot is dead now, so that's alright. Actually, that reminds me. Unmod. Ah! There. Okay. As we're walking home, I hear heavy footsteps come up behind us. Silver, bro! I turn around and am greeted by a familiar face jogging up to us. Craig? Bro. Holy. Wow. I haven't seen Craig in forever. It's been too long, dude. Yeah, wow, you look great. Haha, yeah, I cleaned up my act. Cleaned up his act? Are you kidding me? He's ripped. Banda, this is my friend Craig. We went to college together. We were roommates for a while, too. Amanda, dude, you probably don't remember me, but you're so big now. Hello, and hello, cute baby. Ah, thank you. The last time I saw you, I think you were about her size. This is River. Say hi, River. He picks up her tiny wrist and waves it around. River gurgles happily. Are you babysitting? Shamil doesn't have to behave. I turned off Nightbot. Nightbot's gone. Nah, dude, River's my kid. Man, it has been a long time. Feels like 1 minute we're rolling up to exams with bad hangovers, and the next we're both fathers. Where you been, man? I was working out in California and just relocated the business back to Maple Bay. No kidding, Amanda and I just moved to this side of town. How's Smashly doing? I mean, Ashley. Ashley is her name. She actually still goes by Smashly, and we got divorced last year. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. It's old news. We take turns taking care of River and the twins. It's all copacetic. Sham said a bad word. That first word is actually against Twitch TOS. Just saying. Just saying. I think, maybe? Approved. Yeah, because it asked me to approve it before I could put that message through. Like, okay. Okay, so I read that. Twins? You have 3 kids? Ain't life something, bro? Right? Kegstand Craig is a father of 3! Kegstand Craig? Oh, yeah, it was my old college nickname. He got it because he did a lot of keg stands. It's that thing where you do a handstand on a keg and then drink from the keg. Right? Well, and the reason is because the D word there could be considered harassment or bullying, and they're really, really strict on it. Yeah. See, that one was the Autobot, which is, or the Automod, which is Twitch's mod. It's not even one I set up, it's Twitch all the way for that one. But at least I can approve it and still put through the comment. Right. He was very good at it. Bro, I hate to be that guy, but I'm in the middle of my daily jog and I really gotta keep up my heart rate. Brought River along for, you know, resistance training. You jog daily, I jog yearly. On January 1st, when I promised myself that I'm gonna jog daily for the rest of the year, but I give up after 30 minutes and just walk home. Well, it's never too late to get back into it, dude. You should join me sometime. I don't know. Come on, it'd be fun. We could grab breakfast afterwards and catch up. We could do a bro brunch like the good old days. Alright, sure, sounds great. Great, let's get that going soon. I'd better get moving. Good to see you guys. Craig gives a little wave, puts his earbuds back in, and jogs off. I can't believe Craig is ripped and has kids. I'm reeling. Why's that? The Craig I knew was not fit to be responsible for any living thing, including and especially himself. One time I watched him drink an entire jar of marinara sauce for dinner. Amanda, he opened up a new jar of marinara sauce and then he drank it like it was a thing that normal people do. It was unholy. And then I asked him what the hell he was doing and he said, and I quote, "It's basically a smoothie, bro." I mean, technically he's not wrong. He jogs. He was jogging. He's like a totally different person. Anyway, we better get home. I'll have plenty of time to reflect on how old I feel later. Amanda and I flop down onto the couch. Amanda has to shove some empty boxes out of the way before she can sit. Too bad we're going to be putting my stuff right back into these boxes in a few months. No, don't say that. Dad, it's going to be okay. I'll be fine. I know. It's just, you're my little girl. It's going to be weird not having you around. I'll come visit and I'll text you every day and I'll take lots of pictures. I mean, obviously, I'm a photography major. You promise? Of course! Are you gonna be okay by your lonesome? Oh, come on, I'll be fine. I'll get a dog or something. A dog? Forget art school. I'll stay for the dog. Is that what it's gonna take? Medium-sized dog, handkerchief around the neck. I get to name it. That's what it'll cost me for me to give up on my dreams. I'm a woman of simple wants and needs. Well, a dog is a lot cheaper than college. Amanda laughs. Did you mean it wasn't Tide Pods, Stacy? Or am I missing something? I might be missing something. Suddenly, a pile of envelopes slides through the mail slot. Speaking of college... Amanda darts over to the envelopes and shuffles through them. She pulls one out and throws the rest back on the floor. This is from McCowan College of Art and Design. Open it! But I'm scared. It's just an envelope. Yeah, it's just like my entire future. Not a big deal. She takes a deep breath and rips the letter open with her teeth. We have a letter opener, but okay. I hold my breath while Amanda's eyes dart back and forth, scanning the letter. Okay, that's what I thought, Stacy. What does it say? The admissions committee has reviewed your application, blah, blah, blah. Her face drops. Regret to inform you that we are unable to offer you admission to McGowan College of Art and Design. Amanda throws the letter on the coffee table. Aw, sweetie. It's okay, I kind of saw it coming. I knew I shouldn't have put that experimental stuff in my portfolio. Their admissions officer told me they just wanted to see portraits or whatever. I pull Amanda in for a big hug. You're an amazing photographer. I know how much work you put into your portfolio. Some other school is going to want to snatch you up for sure. Yeah, I know. It's fine. Are you actually fine, or are you just saying that? I'm fine, really. Her face says the opposite, but I probably shouldn't push her on this. Oh, and before I forget, MR and MRP are sleeping over tonight. So... You need me out of the way because I'm painfully uncool? I would choose more delicate phrasing, but yes. Well, I'll have you know that I conveniently already have plans for tonight, so you'll have the new place to yourself. Yeah? What are your plans? Quick, think of plans. Time to choose. I am secretly the mayor of this town, gotta attend the union meeting, or I'm going clubbing. A, B, or C. The music's really catchy. I am so happy I bought this when I did. I think it was on sale for like $10 or something. I got it months ago. Sham left. Why did Sham leave? Sham! I guess the choice is all yours, Stacy. Okay. And no answer from Throne, cause that's okay. So, I'm going clubbing. Hey. I hate that I've already played through this, but I kind of love that I've already played through this because I know where this is going to go. I'm going to put on a nice outfit and go tear it up on the dance floor. All the hottest dance moves. The lawnmower, the sprinkler, the running man. You know, the ones all the kids these days are doing. Alright, but I'm not going to come pick you up if you pull anything this time. Not again. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to... stay home and finish unpacking, go to bed, go out and watch the game. And they're purposefully ambiguous when it comes to things in this, which is awesome. They cover all the bases. My heater's going click, 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 click. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, excuse me. Good choice. So, we're gonna go out and watch the game. Nice! Which game? You know, the game. The one that's on tonight. The game on TV at somewhere other than here. Oh, okay, cool. While you do that, I'm gonna do drugs and commit some light arson with the Emmas. I'm concerned you're hanging with the wrong crowd. Amanda shrugs. I would have expected you guys to be up to white-collar crime by this point. Maybe money laundering in the least. This guy is an amazing dad. Yeah, awesome dad. I'm a street rat, Pops. You're kidding about doing drugs and crime, right? Yes, Dad. Just making sure. Give her a pat on the head. Have fun with your sports. Are you being sarcastic? No, making fun of sports is played out. All right then. I do some light cleaning around the house and decide to clear out right before Amanda's friends arrive. Before I leave, Amanda stops me. Hey, don't forget that you have that meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. Oh, right, Mr. Vega. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. I hope they have a fun night. I'm really glad Amanda has such sweet friends, even if I can never remember their names. Just as I'm heading toward my room, the doorbell rings. Who could possibly need anything from me right now? Do they know what time it is? I was just about to head out. I walk over to the door and open it. Hello?
Oh.
A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door, brandishing a plate of cookies. Hello. Hi, I know it's kind of late, but I baked way too many cookies and I just can't have these in the house or I'll eat them all.
Excellent.
Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph. I'm your next-door neighbor. Oh, yes. Hi, I'm Silver. That's what my name is. I saw the moving van and I thought I'd do the neighborly thing and bring you some. My daughter Christy wanted me to let you know she baked them herself. Joseph leans in and whispers, but between you and me, she just sprinkled on the chocolate chips. We both share a laugh. Kids, right? Amanda pokes her head out of her room and immediately hones in on the cookies. Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph hands her the plate of cookies with a smile. Well, thanks for the cookies. Amanda disappears with the cookies. Amanda, come back, and she's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer. Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Children in general are just tough. I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to try to raise more than 2. I have 4 kids. What have I done? Oh, I meant... Don't worry, you didn't mean to be rude. Oh no, this is the first neighbor I've met and my social life is already in a tailspin. I wonder if it's too late to move again. Yeah, okay. Is the missus around? Mr., actually, and, no, not anymore. He died. Oh. Sorry for your loss. No, it's alright. Wow, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both made things. I'm sorry, can you close the door real quick? I look at Joseph quizzically, but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile. Hey, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promise not to talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal? That sounds great. My daughter Amanda and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have. We shake hands to seal the deal. Well, neighbor, I'll let you get to bed. See you at 3 p.m. on Saturday. Sure thing, neighbor. Joseph starts walking away, but stops to think for a second and turns around. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm the youth minister at a church down the street. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't really consider myself a youth. You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. And with that, Joseph's gone. He seemed nice. Amanda walks back into the living room, crumbs on her face and cookie in hand. That was the smoothest recover I've ever seen. I should be taking notes. See, you're already fitting in great. Where'd those cookies go? They're gone. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, they weren't very good. So you ate all of them anyway? The Emmas helped. Right. Well, kiddo, I'm gonna go catch the game. Have fun, Dad. Yeah. Wait until we meet Joseph's family. Yeah. The puns are dangerous when we first meet Joseph's family, and yeah. Oh my god. Wow, I guess I really didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone. So I'm just gonna pick a direction and walk in it. Let's go this way. Cool, okay, we're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. In the distance, could it be? A big burned out neon sign hangs above a tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? Alright, it'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sounds in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar. What'll it be? 1 beer, please. Sure thing, boss. The bartender slides me a nice cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favorite team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. Several people in this bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun. A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass sidles up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Oh, hello. Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often? Oh no, I actually just moved to this part of town today. I'm Silver, by the way. Are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease. Oh, I love that team, and I also love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. Buy a gal a drink? Choice time! I've only ever gone with one option in this, but I'm curious what you guys, what you will pick. It's either buy her a drink or don't buy her a drink. The music in this game is so chill. I love it. Yay. Itchy nose. Itchy nose. I think I'm done itching my nose now. Okay. That's the choice I usually pick, is don't buy her a drink. Because she's already pretty drunk. You don't buy somebody a drink when they're already drunk. Maybe some other time. Suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points, a little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team! It's the brooding man from the Coffee Spoon. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. Sorry, stroking the screen again. Enjoying the game? I am now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. I have to agree with that. Based on our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong, since as it stands right now, my team is beating yours. Conversation ends there, and we both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win. But in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple throughout the bar. I raise a respectful glass at the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on mutual love for the game. He motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides one over to me. The name's Robert. Thanks, I'm Silver. You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah, Robert chuckles. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. As slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that runs this place? No, that'd be Neil. Neil waves her from across the bar. Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Okay. You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink most things. You like shots? Choice time. I like shots. I love shots. Ooh, shots fired. I don't like them. Bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-da. Oh. Yes, and Robert is one of the daddies that I've played through all the way already. I've played through it twice, and I went for my stereotypical characters. I went for the bad guy, so Robert, and there's another one. He's a goth. He was the first one I played through, was the goth character, because they have this stereotypical characters in this game. It's hilarious. Okay, so I love shots. Thank God. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Here's to your health. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, Silver, this guy's out of my friend league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. So, do I compliment his cool leather jacket, his rugged good looks, or his hand tattoo? Keeping in mind, we're not even into the meat of the game yet. Spoilers. I think each of my playthroughs took about... the longest playthrough when I did all of the daddies probably took 4 hours. When I focused on one, it took about 2.5. It's not bad. Takes longer when you're reading it out loud too, so... Well, for me, I read faster than I speak. Tattoos. I haven't tried that one yet, so let's see. Compliment his hand tattoo. I like your tattoo. What does it mean? It's a reminder. Wait for him to elaborate, but it seems like he's done talking. Man, this guy is mysterious and cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? So, daughter kicked me out of the house, running from my problems, or trying to make friends. Yay. I think Sham went out for supper with her fiance, soon to be hubby. They're getting married next month. Trying to make friends is the choice. I'm new in town, figured it might be good to put myself out there. You seem pretty cool. The key to being cool is acting like you don't care about anything, but actually care very deeply about everything to the point where it's debilitating. Really? Robert downs the rest of his drink. Of course not. He gets up. Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. Neil the bartender. Huh, I guess so. Gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I really must be. Robert comes back from the bathroom, grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You heading my way? Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. I live in this cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? Me too. We just finished unpacking today. Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Silver. So are we doing this or what? What? You know, do you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. So, do we lay it on smooth, smile and nod, or no thank you? Ha ha ha. Do, do, do. Yay, playing with my heater, 'cause it's so nice and warm. Oh, warm. Wee. Do, do, do. Lay it on smooth. Okay. Well, I don't see why not. That sounded smoother in my head. Let's do it. I follow him up to his door. He fumbles with his keys for a second and unlocks the door, leading me inside. The moment the door closes behind us, he pushes me up against the wall and kisses me, grabbing my hips. Come on. Robert takes my hand and leads me up the stairs into what I assume is his bedroom, but it's so dark that I can't see anything but Robert's intense expression. He kisses me again, and I can hear him shucking off his jacket. I clumsily take mine off too. His hands roam down my chest, and suddenly he's tugging at my belt. I don't normally do this. Do you want to stop? Hee. What will Stacy choose? Yes or no? It's a hard decision, I know. Hee. Do, 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 do. Aw, okay. No. Good. Robert continues to unbuckle my belt and guides me to the bed. Let's have some fun. Sunlight streams in between the slats of the blinds. My head is pounding. I really overdid it last night. Wait a minute. This isn't my old house. Or my new house. Oh, right. Look around for Robert, but find myself alone. Hello? There's a clatter from the bathroom and the door opens. Robert is fully dressed and grabs his keys. That was fun. Yeah, it was.
Oh.
You should go. That's certainly not what I was expecting. Well, talk to you later? Robert cracks a smile. Sure, your clothes are over there.
Hey,
I hastily get dressed and show myself out. The sun is unbearably bright. I need to lie down. I start to make my way back home when I suddenly remember, Amanda! I rush back home and throw the door open. Something smells delicious. Amanda? Amanda runs out of the kitchen and looks slightly disappointed. Oh man, I was kind of hoping you had gotten kidnapped and I was going to have to come rescue you. No, I made a friend at the bar last night and ended up sleeping over at his place. Where are the Emmas? They left a little while ago. Oh, you guys have fun? Yeah, watched some movies, ate snacks, stole a car, usual sleepover stuff. You teens and your larceny. So, this breakfast that's cooking, what's that all about? Well, there's hash browns and eggs and bacon. Can I? Yes, you can have some breakfast. Bless you, sweet child. My head throbs. Gotta do something about this hangover. Amanda, your loving father may have overdone it last night. Oh, somebody's hungover. Father of the year. You wouldn't happen to have any aspirin or... I've got just the thing. Hang on. Amanda runs to the fridge and pulls out a jar of pickles. I have pickles. Amanda, what? Drink this. Pickle juice?
Whoa.
Yep, it's what I used once. Would assume someone would use. I would also assume that it works pretty well. Although I've never tried it before and won't try it, obviously. Who raised you? Amanda Ann. Give her a stern yet resigned side-eye. And it has actually been scientifically proven that pickle juice does work because it's got high amounts of potassium in it, and that helps rehydrate you. Or is it magnesium? I can't remember. It's like drinking Gatorade when you have a hangover. But less sugar. I like how their living room is clean, but not too clean. It's lived in. Oh, excuse me, goodness. See. Stern yet resigned, side-eye. I eye her suspiciously. I eye the jar of pickles even more suspiciously. This better work. I down a sip of the tart juice. No, more than that. Way more than that. I mean, I assume. Watch it, you. Drink more pickle juice and help myself to the delicious breakfast that Amanda has graciously allowed me to partake in. After inhaling some hash browns and dunking several pieces of bacon into my runny egg yolk, I'm starting to feel a little better. Amanda grabs her backpack and keys. Well, I gotta get to class. Don't forget the meeting with Mr. Vega, okay? He said it was important. Love ya. I'll be there. Knock 'em dead, kiddo. Always do. We do our secret handshake and she's off. I get a little work done at home before I glance at my watch and see it's almost time for the meeting. I hop in the shower, change clothes, and head on my way. Still a little hungover. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and I'm relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Sigh. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Fine. Up those stairs and to the left. You can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple of minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. Get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker.
Oh.
Lucien, don't you have third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool.
Oh.
You must be sober. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. Alright, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye?
Oh.
Yes, Colin. Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise.
Oh.
The whole class erupts in laughter. All right, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All of the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
Sweet man.
Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both, budget cuts. Right.
Oh.
Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please, call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? So the options are, we just moved, she's fine, she has a tendency to bottle things up. Hey, okay, we just moved. Well, we just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on the scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stop, thinking for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo.
Oh.
Yeah? You ever catch that rye? Yes. More puns. It's been way too long without a pun. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. Pull up to the carpool, and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. So make something at home or go to the mall food court. Wee. Wee. B. Okay. Let's go to the food court. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Jeez, can't a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective, because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R's going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting? Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah?
Whoa!
What? No! Dad! Ugh! I can't believe you would... Dad! I mean, jeez! Why would you... Ugh! Gross! Sorry. Just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. I think I've had conversations like this with my parents. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then. Hi, Shane. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple of different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Hell yeah! Language, missy. Heck yeah? Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar, bread with cheese on it, or do you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and a naturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. These are bad. These are very bad, but also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Which meme? All memes. Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time the meme gets to you, Dad, all us youths have already done the joke to death. And what's worse than that is that movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on a meme train, but it's just based on how long it takes to make them. The meme will be long dead by the time it comes out, so it just dates it and isn't funny. Oh shit, what up? Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject, where to now? Want to go to that goth store? Speaking of memes. What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as an anti-establishment, despite being an exact representation of the establishment? I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s? Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time. Oh, that one. We all know what one they're talking about, right? Please tell me we know what one they're talking about. I know. I laughed as soon as he started describing it. Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is. You can still see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud? Speech! Amanda. Yes. Speech, 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 speech. All right, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate got me the first time too, a historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Thorne had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and Beyond to buy a rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda is moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. Oh hey, chain wallets! While Amanda busies herself looking at the band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at in a Dead Goth and Beyond. If it still doesn't click what store it is, it's a Hot Topic, but they called it Dead Goth and Beyond instead of Bed Bath and Beyond. Because these guys, they went all out for their puns. All out for their puns. Hilarious. It'd be like, for us here in Fredericton, it'd be like Spencer's. Spencer's is our version of Hot Topic. Except I don't think Hot Topic has the 18 plus corner. Should I peruse the band t-shirts, look at ironic mugs, or check the clearance bin for hot deals? That's okay. No worries. They're in Dead Goth and Beyond, which is Hot Topic and Bed Bath and Beyond combined, apparently. And we have the choices: peruse the t-shirts, look at ironic mugs, or check the clearance bin for hot deals. Let's see, clearance bin. There's a big cardboard box of marked down items. I'm pretty sure $4 for purple eyeliner is a good deal, I think. I wonder if I would look good in purple eyeliner. I know personally I do. I look amazing in purple eyeliner. I don't know if my blue heart eye guy here would, though. Hell yes I would, because he's weird. Look, this is very important to me. I overhear a stifled argument over at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. Oh. I can see that. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here.
Ah,
Listen, when I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager.
huh.
I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. Can't tell if they're Victorian inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes. Hey, Dadtron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you.
Huh.
Wow, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. Cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So, what was that guy's deal? Yay! Stacy's back. The cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worried she's gonna pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. It's my kind of on the couch meal. Oh cool, Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? The memes are real. Oh hell yes, they have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also they're hunting ghosts. Also the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint, Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghosts got control of the truck. I can't steer on them there damn ice roads. Oh my god, bad English, so bad. Let me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die. I almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying, you're gonna die. That's because we're about to die, you. This is art. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Dad tip number 21. Eat a lot of broccoli. Sleep, sleep. I'm not making Z sounds. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? Am I excited to beef up my grilling skills? If there's food, I'm excited, or And while you decide, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I have returned. Okay, so B. If there's food, I'm excited. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad. Which means there are more for me. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house. Oh, excuse me. With a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook. If it doesn't involve a grill. Dad stereotypes. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to the two other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open and wide. Welcome, I'm so glad you two are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Christian and Christy. They're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary?
Hey.
Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Silver, and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh God, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Here, let me introduce you around. So, do you see what I mean about puns? Please say you laughed at least at the names of the kids. Please. I laughed probably too hard than is socially acceptable. Maybe. I don't know. Hey, Silver, have you met Brian yet? Who? Hey, Brian, come over here for a sec. Man in a loud Hawaiian shirt jogs up to me. Hey, Brian, this is Silver. He just moved into the neighborhood. Hello. Well, pleased to meet you. Put her there. Brian pulls me into a handshake, engulfing my hand in a vice-like grip. I let out a small squeak after my hand bones have been ground to dust. Not much of a handshake guy, huh? I guess I'm more of a hugger. Which house did you move into? The ranch-style one in the cul-de-sac? Oh, the one that's just like mine, but smaller. That kind of hurts. Is he trying to one-up me? My instinctive dad competitiveness kicks into gear. Do we want leaner, small houses are safer, or I'm happy there? Oh, and earlier, if instead of going for a nap, we had gone to the park, we would have met him sooner, before the barbecue. And then you would have met his puppy, which we might get to meet later. We'll see. It's leaner. Okay. I practice design minimalism in my purchases. Why own more when you can own what's right? Right. Also, I'm pretty sure my house could outmaneuver your house and achieve a tactical advantage. Oh. Let me introduce you to my daughter. Kid peeks out from behind Brian. This is Daisy. Hello. Hi, what grade are you in? 5th grade. We're actually trying to get her to skip 6th grade, not to brag, but she's pretty smart. Not to brag. That's exactly what bragging is. Amanda's smart too.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad. Well, I'll be around the party if you feel like saying hey later. You got it. Wow, I think I've actually met everybody else. Great, I bet you're excited to get to know everyone better. Hope you both enjoy yourselves. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad? They're gonna talk about the weather. Go. Do it. Make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye! Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? It's Matt, yes. Oh, dang, Robert's here. That guy who kept trying to one-up me, Brian. Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Gotham Beyond? Damien. Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hugo Vega. Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second, all of these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. So I'm gonna choose these ones just for reasons. That way we get to talk to all of them. Walk over to Robert and Brian, who are chatting over drinks, determined not to be weird about what happened that night. I hope Robert feels the same. Hey, guys. Silver, how the heck are ya? Settling into the neighborhood, all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Silver, have you met Robert yet? Yes, I believe we met. Briefly?
Oh.
Hey. Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Robert robotically extends a hand. I shake it as he stares unblinkingly into my eyes. Oh God, what does it mean? How's it going? It's good. Robert focuses on the whiskey he's holding. He takes a long sip. Great, look at my friends becoming friends. Us dads gotta stick together, you know? Us dads? Robert has a kid? Oh, I didn't know you had kids. Robert continues to stare at me. Jesus, does this guy ever blink? No, he doesn't need to. He's got those honey brown eyes, damn it. Yep. Man, a few words. Cool, that's cool. We stand in an incredibly uncomfortable silence for several moments until... We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Daisy and Amanda run up to us, thank God. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghost, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. Wait a second, are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah! Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him? Yeah, it's such a quality reality television. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over the... Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Keep in mind, Daisy's in grade 5, and Amanda's in 12th grade. She's graduating high school. There's like 8 years between them. Well, maybe not 8, but you know what I mean. 7 years. Yep. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay. But not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend? Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Turn my attention back to the conversation, but wait, where did Robert go? Skim the party and finally find him in the corner talking to Mary. Does he not want to talk? Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I snap out of my Robert-induced haze. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Matt, Hugo, and Craig is next. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over and say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place. And to try to take something like, say, Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. And we're gonna talk to Craig, because why not? Turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day? Great! Little River here is a great cheerleader. Aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around. You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for pooping on you. She must be a handful at that age. Oh, they always are. But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms again and waves them around. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How you settling in? Almost done. There's still a few odds and ends to take care of before I can really call myself settled, but I think we can upgrade the situation to livable. We did livable throughout the entirety of college. Yeah, my goal was for Amanda to live the sort of life that didn't involve eating spoonfuls of ranch dressing as a palate cleanser between different types of pizza. She still does, though. Hey, she takes after her dad. Silver, how you liking the neighborhood? Pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us.
Hey.
What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Aww. Am I cool now? Girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope, but you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. Ah, hey Silver, this is my daughter. Hello, I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend and your teacher?
Hey.
Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yep, you still gonna get me that over to term paperwork?
Aw.
Great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud.
Hmm?
She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Whoa.
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
Whoa.
Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking?
Ah.
Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Oh.
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants, nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard, too.
Nice.
Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. Silver, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Doesn't matter. Ernest. Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian, can't talk, as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See, that right there. You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh.
I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads we become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point.
Oh no.
As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest.
Oh.
Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Don't let us eat up your time, Silver. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. And last but not least, I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Gotham Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So, I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter, provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Silver, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I have had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Gotham Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Goth and Beyond was profoundly frustrating, like, indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Goth and Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
Oh, my.
Hey, Amanda, would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back. Wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but if I guess I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though. Oh, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Last Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? Yes, that it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch at your service. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Can anyone not argue with me about why I chose to play through Damien's line first?
Oh.
Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, you... I'm fixing. My, you do know how to treat a lady. I hate it when they put words in the wrong order. Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey? Won't you come to play with us? Come play with us. Forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've had enough. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I may have taped over the VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? I like Mary. She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth.
Give it a rest.
I've squeezed 4 little. Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine, Mary. Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Lucien, have I introduced you to Silver yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. It's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucien bows. Whatever, sir. Lucien bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you a vegetarian? Yup. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad. That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo? Yep, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine? What? Lucien pulls back some rubber bracelets, stereotypes, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. Got it right here. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucien! We'll talk about this later. It's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful, though. That number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties, perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably don't know this, Silver, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrillievable. I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake.
Hey.
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All of the children at the party boo at the glorious display of puns in unison. All right, guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Sorry. It's different reading the puns out loud than just in my head, and they're funnier out loud. So I would totally be with Amanda and the other kids saying, come on, stop. Oh man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all of the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dad Book? Dad Book? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops, I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? And now you guys get to choose. Yay! I laughed so hard I'm tearing up. Ha ha. Ow. Do 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 do. Do do do. Ba-dum bum. B. It felt like I was at a networking event. I'm gonna get LinkedIn notifications out of this. I just know it. Don't think it's nice that people want to connect with you? Not when their affection jams up my inbox, metaphorically speaking. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book. Maybe I will if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh, is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I will never do that. Okay, do you have plans for tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna work on some stuff, see how long I can sleep for, or throw a party. He knows. Do, 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 do. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. I gotta stop sitting so close to the camera. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, do. Hey, work on some stuff? Okay, you know, dad stuff. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great, see you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. Plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of any real nutritional substance. I would totally do that too. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about, just a lot of yelling. Glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey, kiddo, you good? Wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. Check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all of the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home and she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yup. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops, guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I don't like your attitude. I have a right to be concerned, or I was scared. Boop, 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 boop. Doop, doop. You know it's serious time in the game when the music stops. Like there's no sound here at all. And B, I have a right to be concerned. You're my only daughter. Well, I can't give you a play-by-play of everything I do all the time. I'm 18. You shouldn't even be giving me a curfew in the first place. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again.
Oh.
All right. I'm gonna go to bed now. Aww. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I'm sorry for freaking out on you. I trust you to make good choices, or good. AJ knows. AJ knows. Still AJ. And A. I'm sorry for freaking out on you. You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Thorn? Team Thorn. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs and the time it takes me to wash the pan. All right, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda, I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. Oops, wrong button. All right, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. All right, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Yay, choices. There's a lot of choices here. On a Friday night, you are most likely to... Choices are... Polish and sort my coin collection. Netflix and grill, baby. Fall asleep watching the History Channel. Torment my children with dad puns. Sink into blissful oblivion. Sleep. I haven't figured out if any of these choices actually affect the game later. I've played through a few times and I still don't know. Nom, nom, nom. Do, 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 do. D. Torment my children with dad puns? Okay. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill? The lost shaker of salt? Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes? A boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. Oh my goodness. And I think there's 3 or 4 more after this one. Speaking of Shane saying hi earlier, is he off today? I'd assume so for Valentine's Day. Yeah. Trusty Grill. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms, tennis shoes with long white socks, a well-manicured lawn, street smarts, top-tier grillmanship, or comfortable with crying? Oh, okay. That makes sense. I think I remember seeing him on the phone when he was on breaks before. Yay. Strong dad arms. What did you want to be when you grew up? Technical writer for manuals and instructionals, salty boat captain, pro skater who is also an astronaut, a good father, or the president of space? I love this little heater that my dad got me. Apparently my parents got me this heater like 10 years ago. But I moved before they could give it to me, and Dad's just been hanging on to it. Which means I get to turn the heat down in each room I'm in and then just take the heater with me. It's awesome. D, a good father. Aww. What's your favorite movie genre? This one I do think affects it a little bit because each one of these are for each different father. So the options are war documentaries, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc. You might remember these, Stacy. They came before just after VHS, but before DVDs. That's what DVDs became afterwards. Yeah. Romantic comedies, Whatever Will Make Me Cry, old comedies that haven't aged well. It's too bad they don't have like thriller or horror movies, because that I would have personalized it for myself. But I couldn't. Oh well. Oh, excuse me. Goodness gracious, I must need food. D. So, romantic comedies. What's your ideal date? Napping together, doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together, eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m., trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost, arson, or being emotionally vulnerable. Well, when there's more than 2 or 3 options, the D options are pretty good, actually. And they don't randomize it. The options are always in the same order, at least as far as I can tell, so comes in handy when I'm playing through stuff I've already read before by myself. Oh my goodness. And D again, geocaching and getting hopelessly lost. What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan, my sick vape, my book of word jumbles and a pen, a cool knife, my cripplingly so low self-esteem, apparently I can't speak English anymore. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home. Sometimes. Frequently and sometimes. That's not how it works. Speaking of sick vape, not like there's all it is flavor. Oh, I gotta refill it. She's getting low. Yay, sick vape. Dragon fruit. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill, when I can get my next cup of coffee, lawnmower modifications. I love that my mic picked up my e-liquid popping on my element. Do 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. E but T. Yeah, seeing me, it would be coffee. Because I'm actually thinking of grabbing some food after this. After this is the prologue part. Once we're all done this, then I'll probably stop the stream for a bit, grab more coffee, grab something to eat, and come back and finish.
Huh.
Well, pick a daddy that we're gonna pursue. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. That sounds like me, yep. You should message one of them. English bad. Or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get 'em, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
You've got dads. Damien. Robert. Matt does coffee. I am really interested in trying through Joseph's. I've basically the way this goes. I'll pull up one. They have 3 hearts. I'm pointing at the screen as if there's somebody behind me. Which are dates. You get 2 dates and nothing, and you can keep going. So you can do all of the dads. But as soon as you go on the 3rd date, that's basically the end of the game. You can't go and do another dad. So, yeah, I've done all of the dads up to the end of 2 dates, and then I did my 3rd one. So, yeah. But, as I said, I will pause this for now. Go grab some more coffee, grab a bite to eat, because I haven't eaten yet, and I woke up 4 hours ago. And then I will come back. And of course, I'll post it all on Facebook like usual. And we'll continue on. So, talk to you again in a bit. There, that's my outro music, apparently. Okay, yeah, I was thinking I want to hit up Joseph and go all the way through his. He's an interesting one. So I will see you in a bit. Have a good one. Bye.